Welcome back to Daytime. We were so busy doing yoga, we forgot to talk about the retreat. Let's not forget, it's the Intuition and Yoga Retreat, May 13th. If you register before May 8th, you get $25 off. It's at 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. at La Grange Country Inn in Wakefield, which is gorgeous. 37 Chemin Rockhurst. And you can look at that at their website, which we had up on the screen earlier. I didn't want to forget that. Now, let's talk about flowers. It's springtime. We have with us Elaine and Jane. They are with the Nepean Horticultural Society. Thank you so much for being here today, ladies. I think a lot of people aren't exactly sure what's a horticultural society. What do you do?
Well, it's probably garden club.
Oh, I like that.
We've got some support from the province, a little bit from the Ontario Horticultural Association. It's for anybody who's interested in gardening. Perennials, annuals, vegetable gardening.
Can it be indoors or outdoors?
Oh, certainly. We have flower shows, photography competitions. You don't have to be an expert. It's a place to learn.
Well, that was going to be my next question, because I'm pretty good with indoor flowers. I have a little bit of a green thumb, I think, but outdoor flowers, not so much. So can anybody join a horticultural society?
Anybody.
And we also have guests come to our meetings as well.
Nice.
So we have 6 speakers a year, and we've had them speak about pruning, dividing perennials, pollinators, because there's a pollinator focus this year from the Ontario Horticultural Association. Then we have 3 flower shows a year and a plant auction.
Very good. And so this is just for Nepean, or is it pretty much for the whole area? Oh, I'm going to get you to hold that. That's all right. I think your microphone is probably not working. That's why we gave you that microphone. Don't worry about it. Is it open to everyone, or just open to people in Nepean?
No, we advertise in the Citizen before our meetings and events, so we have people come from various places. There's actually 5 groups, horticultural groups, in the Ottawa area.
Oh, nice.
So we overlap. But if we're having a topic that interests other people, then we get people coming from the other groups as well.
Beautiful. And you were just sort of briefly talking about some of the things that you do, and you said that you have meetings, and is that sort of a teachable? Is it a meeting where I learn something, or is?
Oh, definitely.
We have 6 speakers a year at 6 different meetings, and then we've got a dessert social.
Oh, nice.
And June flower show, and we have a September flower show with the speaker, and September's flowers and vegetables, mostly vegetables actually. When you get into November, it's our annual general meeting. There's a potluck.
Lovely.
The food's lovely.
And so we've got a photograph on the screen there. And so what are we looking at right now?
This is our big fundraiser, which is coming up May 18th at 6:30, and it's a plant auction and sale. So people like Jane have already started seedlings that will be up for sale at our plant sale and auction, and she specializes in heritage tomatoes, and that's what she's brought along.
Okay, see, now I have to ask you what that is. What is a heritage? Is a tomato not a tomato? What's a heritage tomato?
A heritage tomato is one of the older varieties. Things like a brandy wine, or some of the tomatoes that come from other countries. Black Krim is from Russia.
Okay.
What I brought here, that's called Cherokee Purple, and those are not quite 4 weeks old. I started them around the 7th, 8th of
And you started them
August.
just like that in the little styrofoam?
I put a bunch of seeds in the styrofoam pot,
Okay.
and then when they came up, I dug them out and put them in individual pots.
Got it.
That is, I brought that one along because it's got a different leaf on it.
Are they both tomatoes?
They're both tomatoes.
Isn't that interesting?
This is called a potato leaf tomato, but it's a French Canadian, I think.
Isn't that interesting? Okay, and then both of these are also tomatoes?
Those are all tomatoes.
And they all have different leaves.
This is a Manna Orange, and this is a Sun Sugar. Now that's a hybrid tomato.
Okay.
It's a fairly new one, but they are very small yellow tomatoes. There's an abundance on them, and they're so sweet. Just delicious.
Okay, I find it so fascinating because, we go to the grocery store and we have the ones that are there.
Exactly.
I mean, and I think some of them are hot house and some of them are Italian, and that's about all. Like, we don't get to see this kind of variety. That's so interesting. And this can be grown here in Canada, in your own home, backyard.
I started them in the basement I've got grow lights.
Okay.
My husband calls it my grow up.
Yeah. Let's not say that out loud. That might lead to trouble.
So you start the seedlings inside early on.
Okay.
And my husband's doing some as well. And under lights, and now that it's sunny outside, he takes them out in a sheltered location to get a bit more light, but they have to come in at night because it's still too cool outside.
So that was my next question. Are there things that we can start right now, or should we wait? Is it too soon? How does for outdoor plants?
Well, first thing you should be doing is not stepping in your garden right now because it's too wet. We have clay soil, and it will just compact.
Smart.
It's
not the time to do that.
You start digging, cleaning up.
Okay.
Anything you can reach from outside your garden, all the last year's foliage.
Okay.
And you can see the dandelions come up first.
Yes.
So you can get rid of those, and the thistles, that sort of thing, anything you can reach. And then if you want to start things early, and when the soil is cool but not quite cold, you can put in peas. You can put in some of the seeds. If you look at the back of the plackets, they'll tell you when you can seed them. Yes.
Okay, so you should really really read what's written back there.
That's right.
And it also tells you about sunlight, where you can plant them, that kind of thing.
All the requirements for growing them. The other thing that's a good resource is the seed catalogs.
Okay, and that gives you some more information there. You brought these along with you?
Yes, so we have a spring flower show on Saturday.
Let's talk about that.
There are 60 categories and 3 sections. So we have about 21 categories or sections for just tulips.
Okay.
And so specimens, we'll cut them from our own gardens. They'll be in a clear container. Then there's a houseplant section, and again, we have to grow our own. So you take it to the show, you fill out a description, and then a judge comes along who's qualified by OHA standards, and will award ribbons. And this plant actually got best in show at one. And then the final section is design. So there are 6 categories of different designs celebrating Canada 150. So this is a centerpiece design, and so I was trying to show, red and white celebration,
Canadian,
fireworks.
Beautiful. That's really beautiful. All right, so this is the NHS Spring Flower Show. It takes place May 6th from 1 to 4 at City View United Church, and the address there is 6 Epworth Avenue in Nepean. Be sure to check that out. Thank you very much, ladies. Good luck with your show. All right, we're taking a quick break. We're going to come back and talk shortly about the Mother's Day Expo. We'll be right back.